Hello everyone, welcome to my spiritual sanctuary. My name is Sandra. Welcome in everyone, welcome in, come on in and sit down. It's Feng Shui Friday and we are going to talk about a topic today. I don't know if you've heard of it before, Vastu Shastra. So it's very, very interesting. But before we get started, I just want to say to all the newcomers and the new people who are just showing up on my channel here, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so that you become a member of the community and that you receive notification of future videos that come out. Okay, if you're interested in Feng Shui, you won't want to miss those. And if you are coming back and you're already a part of my community, I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so grateful and to have you be a part of our community here, and so glad that you're enjoying the videos. So how's everybody doing? Let's take a temperature of the room here and see how everybody's doing after that. Last Friday we had the new moon in Cancer, so we're still in the effects of that, and we are heading towards a full moon in, I don't know, I think it's Capricorn. Aquarius, I'm sorry, Aquarius. And that is coming up next Friday on July 23rd. So we're kind of in that in-between period, and we have some planets that are putting up a little bit of a fuss, we'll just say that. So if you're feeling a little different and things are happening like synchronistic events, or things are coming out of the blue, that's because we have a lot of other planets that are affecting us at this time. I'm not going to go into the actual detail, but just know that you're not crazy and that it is the planetary aspects that are allowing you to feel maybe a little on edge, maybe things aren't going, or that you're not feeling like things were like they were before. And just know that your meditation and prayer and grounding is so important during this period in time between the moons. Okay? I did want to tell everybody a little story before I talk about Vastu Shastra. I had a situation that came up, and a lot of you know, if you've been following me, that I do tap in and connect with my deceased husband on the other side, and he had passed in 1980, so it's been quite a long time. But we do have a very, very special connection, and what happened was 2 weeks ago, I was just going through my office, and the thought occurred to me, go into the closet and pull out the box of photos and just start looking through them, organize them, and put them into another bin. Trying to get organized, you know, and with photos, I hadn't been in that box before. I wasn't called to go into that box, and I've lived here 6 years, so it kind of came, it was delivered, and it had been sitting in my closet all that time. So I followed Spirit's guidance. I knew that my connection with my divine source is very strong, and I always try to listen to that guidance. And my connection to my husband, deceased husband, is very strong as well, and he had been coming to me to talk to me about writing a book together, and so that is something that we're planning to do. However, when I went through the box of photos, they happened to be a box of the photos of our grandchildren. I have 5 grandchildren, and the photos were of the grandchildren when they were babies. But in the midst of the photos, there was a card that showed up. And a lot of you know, if you've been following me, my birthday is next Friday, it's July 23rd. And a birthday card showed up from my husband, my deceased husband, Dwayne, and as you can see, it says on the front, it says, "May your day today be a happy one, filled with friends and smiles and love. Happy birthday, love, Dwayne." Oh my God, I was just so shocked, because it's almost like he's saying to me happy birthday ahead of time. So I was crying and just feeling him around me so intensely. And this card is so special to me because it is coming from a place of divine orchestration. And this birthday is very special because it is the 18th birthday when he gave me this card, my 18th birthday, because we met very young. At 15 I met him, and he was 4 years older than me, so I was 15 and he was 19. But the year we got married, I was 18, and I knew I wanted to marry him the minute I put eyes on him, and he on me. So this card is from the year that we were married, a week after my birthday. So it does play a very special part, but I had totally forgot about it, and how fitting for me to find it 2 weeks before my birthday. It could have been in the last 6 years, any time, but I was divinely guided by his spirit and the divine. So I just wanted to share that little story with everyone because it does, it is a precursor for what I'm going to be talking about today with Vastu Shastra. So at the same time I received this card, which was very special, I needed to find a very special place for this card because the energy that is coming from that is very profound and it's very special. And also because I follow astrology, I knew that on July 12th, that at 9:30 a.m. in the northeast section of my home, I would have an opportunity to have a clear, let's just say, channel of the wealth star in my chart. So that's a time of manifestation, it's a time to meditate and pray and bring in the energy for prosperity and abundance. So what I decided to do was, because I found that card before the 12th, I actually found it, I think, on the 8th, I decided to create an altar of prosperity and abundance and put my beautiful first birthday card I received this year from my dear husband on that altar. So that prompted me to look around in my extensive library that I have here and look and see what I could come up with to make a really profound altar. So I found my book on Vastu Shastra, and so I thought, what a great topic to talk about today, because I did create an altar, and I'm going to use it as my cover photo. You'll see what my altar looks like. So you probably already seen it, because if you found the video, you saw the altar. And so that is my altar that I created for July 12th at 9:30 a.m. in the northeast section of my home. And that's pretty much how Feng Shui, astrology, and that all works together, is because we are grounding the energy from the cosmos into the 3D world, and then we're manifesting with that energy, and we're allowing the divine to help us because it's coming from a place of divine presence, as well as the energy. We are in alignment with the universe. We're not in resistance to the universe if we're following those cues. So Vastu Shastra, what it is, it's a Feng Shui from India. It's actually older than Feng Shui. It's about 7,000 years old. And originally it was designed to create, to do construction of plots, of, homes, to find land. It's really great for land placement, really great for construction when you're working with building plans, that kind of thing. And so that was the early beginnings of Feng Shui, was Vastu Shastra from India. So these altars that I have decided to create have certain placements that you position the different elements to create, a powerful energy within your home. And I'll just show you the book that I would highly recommend if you're interested in creating altars in your own home is Altars of Power and Grace, and Create the Life You Desire. And this book is by Robin and Michael Mastro, and it is the best book that I have found to create altars in using Vastu Shastra. So really interesting book. So I've been going through it, and in my email newsletter this week I talk about one of the altars for wealth and prosperity. And of course you can make altars for all kinds of things. So you can make them for every aspect of the Bagua, so all of the aspirations, which would be relationship and marriage. You can do one for spirituality. You can do one for creativity and children. You can do one for helpful people. You can do one for life path and career recognition, or just manifesting a new career. You can do one for health and overall well-being. You can do one for your family and ancestors. The sky's the limit. You can create altars for just about anything. And as if you know that, in the ancient times, there were altars for everything. The gods and the goddesses positioned altars to bring in the energy. If you've ever been to Peru and you have been to Machu Picchu, there is altars, and there is just all kinds of positions of different rocks and things, just in alignment with the cosmos. Well, same thing in Egypt as well, if you've ever been to Egypt. So the pyramids are in direct alignment with the cosmos. So when you're creating these altars in your space at home, it is aligning with the universal flows, and you're directing the energies in to create a manifestation in your life of whatever you want to bring in, okay? It's totally up to you. Sky's the limit with that. So that's what I did, and if you see my wealth and prosperity and abundance altar that I created and put my husband's energy on there this week, it has been very profound. I have had so many synchronicities come up this week that are aligning me with people and places and things I never would have imagined. My grandmother came in the other day as well to speak with me from the other side, and she gave me some information about the family. There's just been so much that has aligned in this last week since I created this altar. So I would highly recommend, if you are, you have a desire, you have a wish, you have a goal or something like that, create an altar. Now the wealth and prosperity altar is supposed to be positioned in the north, based on Vastu Shastra. You can also position it in the southeast based on Feng Shui, which is the wealth, prosperity, abundance area. I happen to do it in the northeast because that was the position of my astrology. I knew that energy was coming in and the timing would be perfect for that. But it's totally up to you on how you want to do that. The abundance and prosperity altar has certain characteristics aligned with it. So there's a placement of different things that you put on a flat surface in each area of each direction, because Vastu Shastra is really based on direction and elements, and it uses a lot of it's just like classical Feng Shui, where we're looking at the directional flows of the front, the back, the east, the west, and the associated environmental aspects of how that's all fitting together. So the placement of an altar, we would use air, we would use water, earth, fire. We would put a personal symbol for wealth and abundance on the altar, and we would also have an offering tray on there. And then you can put any additional items like a potted plant or bamboo or anything else on there. Photographs are always good as well. And then they're positioned in certain areas. So if you get my email newsletter, I have all the specifics on there. If you are not subscribe to my newsletter, then I would highly recommend you do that now. The link is below, and just click on that, or you can email me at myspiritualsanctuaryinfo@gmail.com, and I will put you on my mailing list, okay? Because every Friday I send out a new email newsletter, and I just happened on this one, I got real specific with the Vastu Shastra placement for the wealth and abundance prosperity altar this time. And also there's certain colors, there's elements. Mercury, if you have Mercury in your chart, that's a big influence for the wealth and prosperity and how you set up the altar. There is also an activation that is done as a part of, once you get it in place, you're activating the energy, a lot like with BTB Feng Shui, like the Buddhist method, where we go in and we do a lot of Buddhist rituals to activate using 3 secrets. Remember, if you remember what the 3 secrets formula is, it's hand, gesture, speech, and thought. And you're doing that in conjunction to manifest something that's coming forward. Same thing with the Vastu Shastra. There is a process of activating the energy after you put that into place. So you make sure the area is clean, that your surfaces are clean. You find a place that you can put your altar where you're going to see it a lot. Okay, so that you're on an unconscious level, you're automatically thinking wealth, prosperity, abundance, okay? And you should feel the energy of the altar, feel it and love it, you know? And just every time you walk by it or you see it, it gives you a feeling that you are claiming that abundance that's coming in, because that's half the battle, is claiming the wealth, claiming the abundance, seeing yourself already having whatever you desire. You're not in lack, you have it, it's right here, right now, and therefore the universe says, oh, okay, I see you say you have it, here you go, you know? You're not saying, I'm waiting for it, or I want it to come. No, it's here now, right now. So you're going to be using the colors gold and green for this altar, so you'll want to find things that are in gold and green. You'll want to use water elements, so whether that be a fountain or just even a vase with flowers with water in it. You can use the color blue, you can use anything, even a picture that has the water element in there. Stones and crystals are always good. Make sure that they are in the color green, okay? You want to have a green stone, and you want to have a gold or green, okay? So those are the most auspicious for this. And then we're going to want an air element, okay? And so what I put on my altar was, I found a feather in that box, a white feather. Believe it or not, it was just there. And I have no idea where it came from. I'm not going to question it. That's exactly what I needed. So that is on my altar too. You'll probably see it on there. And then you can hang green colored Austrian leaded crystal with a red string. Remember, you want a red string is auspicious, and you do that in 9-inch increments, 9, 18, 27, depending on how much length you would like it. And then you can use a dish or a small plate in the center for your offering. What are you going to offer to the universe for an even energy exchange, okay? So you can put Lakshmi on there. You can do the Lakshmi yantra. The yantra is offering a dish for an extra boost of positive energy. You can say a mantra with your 3 secrets reinforcement to activate it. All of that is, if you're interested in knowing more, I would highly recommend getting in touch with me, and I can work with you on a personal basis, and we can come up with ideas for your altar and where to place it in your home or your business. Now, don't forget, you can use this for your business as well. If you're self-employed, you have a home office, you can do this in your home office, and you can do one for your home, so you can make 2. or you can, if you work outside the home, I know people are working outside the home now, so go ahead and let's create one for your office, okay? And it's very easy to do, and then you'll want to have a personal symbol. So if you listened to my meditation last week on Friday for the new moon in Cancer, we did a meditation, a guided meditation, and we went into the inner sanctuary and met our higher self, and we were given a personal empowerment symbol, if you remember. So use that symbol on your altar here, and the energy will be even more intense. So if you haven't listened to my video from last Friday, you've got to do it, because that'll explain exactly what I'm talking about. So, and also I would highly recommend getting this book if you're interested. The activation ceremony is next, and I'm not going to go into more of that because it can get pretty technical for the average viewer. Just know that if you want to know more, I'm available for that. So let's pick a couple cards as we are signing off today. I have my double healing deck from Dorian Virtue. It's the Saints and Angels. Of course, we're going to consult the Angels and Saints, and we're going to see what guidance they have for the week. Now, in the newsletter, there was 2 I Ching hexagrams that did come up for the week for you guys, number 7 and number 54. So you'll want to check those out for the message in my email newsletter and get signed up for that. Oh, here we go. Okay, they just came popping out. Got quite a few here. We have a miracle on the way. So just know that there are miracles that are happening all around you, and when you begin to notice them, you will start to have more. Miracles should be an everyday occurrence. They are not something that only happen once in a while. They happen all the time. And once you start to notice them, you'll see more of them. Now, I happen to study the Course in Miracles, so if you're interested in that, just let me know. The Course in Miracles is a study of the book of the Course in Miracles, and it does talk about bringing miracles, more miracles into your life just by studying the information in there. So somebody is going to have some miracles coming up. I don't know, it can be for everybody that's watching. So please let me know what comes up for you this week in the comments section, okay? And please like, share, and subscribe so it keeps our channel going. So this week you'll be making steady progress, whatever you're doing. Just know, Saint Therese of Lisieux, I don't know what that one is, but there is some steady progress. So if you feel like you're not getting anywhere, just know that heaven is working behind the scenes to help you. So just keep moving forward. Steady progress. Right now with Saturn's aspects, that's the only thing we can wish for, is one step at a time. So just know that your steady progress is going to flourish if you just take it one step at a time. And God wants you to know that God loves you very much. We have the card of love. So there's a lot of love in your life this week. Love abounds before you. And I know love is with me constantly. And I'm feeling the love of everybody here in the community. So I want to thank you for sharing your love with me. And I will share my love with you unconditionally. And so God is there too, shining his light on you. So if you are having troubles in your life, or you're just wondering, when things are going to turn around for you, just know that you are very loved. And just talk to God and ask God to help you to bring that love in, and to help you with your steady progress to bring in those miracles. And this is an important card for the 5th chakra this week, is speak your truth. Speak your truth. There is nothing wrong with authenticity. Everybody needs to be more authentic, because that creates intimacy between people and relationships. And those are the relationships that really count. No superficiality, okay? Speak your truth. Tell people what you think. And I mean, it doesn't have to be in a negative way. It can just be from the heart chakra, okay? So make sure you're doing your chakra clearings, okay? So we're clearing the 7th chakra into the 6th chakra, which is your intuition, to the 5th chakra, to the heart chakra, to the 3rd chakra of the personal power, to the 2nd chakra, second chakra of sacral chakra of relationships, and to the 1st chakra, which is at the tailbone, and that is your survival. So we're clearing that energy, Puranic tube, and we are clearing that so that we are speaking our truth at all times from the heart, and the divine is coming down, and we're meeting in the middle, in the throat, okay? From the 7th, from the 3rd, into the 5th. Everything comes from the divine. It's all divinely orchestrated. So there we have it. We've got a wonderful week ahead coming up, you guys. So let's just review here. Now we have speak your truth with love. Make steady progress this week. And there's going to be miracles that come up in your life. So just a great week ahead, my friends. So thank you so much for joining me today for Feng Shui Friday. And I will see you next week for the full moon on July 23rd, which is my birthday. So that's an extra special episode. So stay tuned. Have a wonderful week ahead. Don't forget to sign up for the mailing list. If you need any help with your altars, I'm always available to speak with through email at myspiritualsanctuaryinfo@gmail.com. Okay? Have a wonderful week ahead. See you later, guys. Bye-bye. Namaste.